So 2012 Land Rover LR4, Disco 4 if you're in the rest of the world. I took the front American passenger side wheel off, and I've removed this guy from there. It had two clips there and there, and then two little screws down there. Very simple. Here are the screws. They went in the bottom. And then here are the clips. Here's one of the clips. It went in the top. The clips, you pry up the piece here and pry that out, and then that causes it to focus. Be flexible enough to pull it out from then the wider base. I gotta do, so on this one I took one clip out there. There's one more. Get this guy out. Sometimes by hand. Yeah, that comes out no problem. Right. I'll just put the little piece back in. It can only go one way, so it's pretty easy to figure out. All right, so next thing is to, I think this will just come off now. Okay, set that aside. All right, so somewhere in here, here, I'm gonna take this for a sec. And then right, that is your starter motor right in there. And I'm gonna get some close-ups of what you need to take out, but that's your starter motor. All right, needless to say, your battery should be disconnected first. The wrench is on it right now, but there's another one right there. So there, and then up there are the two bolts that come off, plus you pull off that breather tube right here. Okay, so the breather tube comes off this barbed nipple here, and that lets us see the top. Much easier actually to do it this way than trying to do the electrical connections first, so I'm glad I waited. Two connectors, this thinner wires for the solenoid, I believe, and then obviously this covered one, the red covered one, is for the main power. So we'll get those off the lugs and we'll have it free. So I got this guy off with, I'm sure there's a millimeter equivalent, but I did 5/16. Got that little, that spins on there, that stays attached. And then I did a 1/2 inch on the battery cable, and that's coming out pretty smoothly once I broke it free. I'm gonna get it by hand now. That's it. I'm gonna hold on to this so I don't lose it. And that is one starter motor out of here. Got the new part ready to go in. I'll probably do it exactly in reverse order. Start with the electrical connections on top, then do the bolts, and finally the breather. So on the new, on the solenoid stud there, this, I guess it's a thinner, does not, it just slides right over, doesn't screw on. So I'm going to pull off, I don't know if you can see, there are little tabs that hold this nut on. I'm gonna pull those little tabs back off the connector and then put on the nut that came with the new starter. This is the little guy. Careful not to cross thread. I mean, you wouldn't be able to generate enough force to cross that improperly, but it takes some pushing up on the housing itself to really get the holes and threads angled perfectly. So just keep at it, but be delicate. This upper fascia piece goes on first, or the bottom piece that comes in under the control arm. Click and click. Let's do this back on, so positive first, then negative. when I'm taking it off, I always remember, get rid of the negative first, just like in life, right? All right, moment of truth. System check, wait. Okay. There it is. Job done. Starter motor replaced.